Hi!
First up this week, we have Solomon Kane. It takes place in sort of a medieval history, and it's about a demon hunter who, it's the third part of a four-part series, and at this moment he is stuck in a church, and it's interesting because he feels as if he's doing the work of God with his guns, and then the priest is saying, you know, you need to pray, and he's like, I got my guns, so I don't need to. But you know, honestly, that's doing it a disservice because it's actually, the narration's really, really articulate. He speaks in Old English. The artwork I thought was it was pretty good because it was dark, and the shading was really neat, and there was multiple perspectives, and I liked it. I liked one thing about the narration that was kind of refreshing that I hadn't seen in a lot of comic books was that it was done in third person, so that was, yeah, I didn't mind it at all. I liked it.
Yeah, the artwork was awesome, and if you ever read the old Solomon Kane books, this made them look silly. Like, this was a really great homage / rebirth of the character. Definitely worth reading.
Well, this was actually my first book that I read, and I liked the vivid description of everything that was in it. And it's one that I'd recommend to a lot of people because it's that capturing.
I thought it was pretty good. I actually didn't like the art at all, to be honest. I thought the writing was fairly good, although it seemed more like a novel than a comic. You know, a pretty simple premise, but it was interesting to see the debate between the priest and Solomon Kane. So on that, I recommend it. If you're interested in the genre, it's definitely a good read. So I recommend it.
Hello, everybody. One of the other books we're reviewing this week is a Justice League book. Wonderfully done. If you've been reading anything that has to do with the Justice League lately, it's been really cool. It's blood and guts and vengeance and all sorts of great things. Typical great things done by characters like Flash, and you get to see Grayson rocks in this book. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it.
I disliked it a lot, mainly because there was an interchange between first person and third person. So in the end, at times I actually didn't figure out who was saying what at what point in time. So I would say no to that one.
I don't recommend this comic. I'm sort of tired of the cliche of, once again, the superhero gets driven to murder and then everyone turns against him. I don't like that. I do think that writers running out of ideas, running out of creativity, substitute creativity with big scenes of violence, the repercussions of it. I'm not interested in it. I'd rather just see a lighthearted adventure. That's what I think Justice League should be, so I can't recommend it.
I liked this comic. I liked the first part. The artwork was really, really pretty. It felt a lot like Alex Ross in the beginning because it was really like there was soft focus and it felt like a painting, and there was multiple perspectives. I like the storyline. I haven't read a lot of Justice League, so I didn't really get that repetitive feel because I haven't seen much of it. But, you know, I thought his struggle was really interesting because, you know, he had seen so much destruction done to his teammates, and now he does seriously want to go out and just kill, like, screw it. And he started out as a hunter and not a hero. So that battle, and then, you know, with everybody, all of his teammates are obviously pissed because, you know, they're about justice and bringing the people in. So, no, I really enjoyed it, so I would read it and suggest it.
I would recommend this Human Target comic. Basically, if you watch the TV series, you will like it because the graphics in it, love it. The whole idea behind it, perfect.
I actually did like it. I recommend it. It was written by the original Human Target creator, Len Wein. It was great writing, great story. If you're interested in stuff like Angels and Demons or Da Vinci Code, it's got a similar vibe, so it's that genre. At least this story is. However, I didn't like the artwork. I thought it was really kind of stiff and uninteresting. But overall, if you're a fan of this TV series, I would recommend this comic.
I enjoyed this one as well. Again, just like Solomon Kane, there was sort of a religious conflict overtone. I don't really have much to add to everything that people are saying. It does have sort of an Angels and Demons feel. I would definitely agree with that. The writing, I really like the pace of it. There was a lot to this comic book too. You know, it took its time, and there was a lot of words on a page. It wasn't like the Spider-Woman that we did a while ago, where like nothing really happened for an entire comic. A lot did, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, the stiff artwork was, I mean, technically really well done, so I applaud that. Like, it was really interesting and really intricate and really nice. But again, it was very like, every shot again was a head-on shot. Even I think there's one overhead shot, but still feels like it's head-on. And I don't know, I kept thinking about Hudson Hawk the entire time I was reading it. I just kept laughing. I was like, where's Bruce Willis? What's going on? But yeah, I've never seen the show, but you know, it was, I thought, more funny than serious. I liked it.
Okay, bonus comic book, Batman and Robin. We weren't going to review it, but it was so good we decided to. At least I thought it was good. Grant Morrison, who is, in my opinion, the best Batman writer since maybe Jim Starlin. I know a lot of people aren't enjoying this. It is a time travel story. As long as you accept that, we have got an incredible mystery that spans centuries in this comic. And the art a new artist taking over, again, echoing Frank Quitely, and I cannot say enough good things about this comic. It is edge of your seat excitement, and this is the one comic that I practically have to read in the car on the way home from the comic store because it's so good.
I very much so liked this comic book as well. I liked the different characters, the distinct personalities. I liked how this young son of Batman is such a domineering character. I liked the fact that, you know, his mother is involved, and it's but that's very, very subtle. I like how this mystery's building, but it's not building in a cheesy way. Like, it keeps you interested all the way to the end. The build-up was really, really good, and it's really intricate where it's going. Like, it has this whole, you know, they find a secret cave, and they're finding all these like clues through history, and it's actually kind of a neat metaphor how history can speak to the future if you so put the effort in. And yeah, I really, really liked it.
I thought the art, as usual, this artist is great. It's fantastic artwork. I hope when they find Batman in time, or the time trap that he's in, I think Captain America's there as well. They can get him while they're there.
Yeah.
Book's great.
The last time I read a Batman comic book was about 15 years ago, and this was refreshing to actually read a comic book that takes you back to the olden Batman. And for this one, I'll definitely recommend, because it touches on the history of the whole family, like the Wayne family, and for me, it's a plus. Yeah, I recommend people read this one. Yeah.
Bye!